Flower Films. Oh, that would be a dog because everywhere you go under your feet. That's Vivian in Templeton. Oh, yes, it is. Come on, Templeton and Vivian, we're all going into the meeting. We have our yellow submarine picture because you have to have the Beatles everywhere. They're in my office, they're all over the office. And that was a gift to us by our friend Bill Mechanic, who runs Fox. He pulled it from their archives. This is our wall that I love. Our friend who's an artist, John Rosen, made all of these. I love this one. Upon the departure of her beloved, through countless nights of weal and woe, Cassandra has at last succeeded in crying her eyes out. I love him. This is our poster wall, actually, and when we first started the company, which I actually started in my living room, so this totally goes to show you if you keep working, your dreams can come true. And as much as this is an office, it's an epicenter. Every person here has a free outlet to express themselves, find books, TV shows, scripts, movies. All these different types of things. You know, we come up with songs for ideas for scenes in movies we're doing. We work with great writers, and we have our wonderful development women, which you'll meet in a minute. And you need a place for all the ideas and the creativity that stirs inside of you. You need an outlet, and this is that place. So when we first started the company, we didn't have any posters yet because we hadn't produced any films yet. And now we have a few great posters that we're really proud of. And there's something funny about that. I was rehanging some pictures on my wall because I just had my office painted. And I used to be so embarrassed of you know, posters or anything that seemed self-congratulatory. But then you get a little older and you make a few more accomplishments and you realize that getting older is about having more time to appreciate what you've done and not being embarrassed about showing, you know, the things that you've accomplished, and without being self-congratulatory. It's a really good thing to put up around you what you've done because it gives you a sense of courage to continue. So this is our wall. We're very proud of it. There's our Charlie's poster. Nan and I worked on Ever After. We worked on The Wedding Singer. And we did those to get to know Fox, and we didn't take any credit, or you know, we just worked with everyone really hard to get that movie up and running, and they were so nice to us and let us put in our input and, you know, deal with script and casting and directors, and they were so gracious to us. And then they let us go and make Never Been Kissed because we proved ourselves. No. This is my office, actually. I sit at this desk and do my work and stimulate myself and make my phone calls and make my plans and read the scripts and work with writers, and this is a really important haven for me. And I've got plants in here, which is important, feeding the oxygen. There's our Charlie's Angels dolls, and I have my little books and pictures on the wall. These were etchings that my uncle Lionel did. Actually, this is the Amtel machine, and the Amtel machine is genius because you can be on a phone call, on a conference call, and be like, oh my God, I need that note to make that really intelligent point. You're like, quick, give me that note, and then you type it in. People let you know someone's here, someone's on the phone. The Amtel machine rules. And this is our little wall of Nancy and I's little accomplishments that I used to be so embarrassed about having up. Oh no, that's so uncool. You get older, it's still uncool, but you do it anyway. And we did an animated special, actually, and it got nominated for an Emmy, and that was so exciting for us. Oh, Linda and Allie are missing, but this is where our development ladies sit, and they are the women who meet with writers. They read spec scripts, trying to discover great writers. We hear pitches with them for movie and television ideas. For example, we all sat in what is the War Room, which we'll take you into in a minute, and we heard the pitch for Duplex by our writer Larry Doyle, and we heard the idea and knew that Ben's company wanted to partner up on it and see how the script would come out. And we all sat there and, you know, collectively decided that it sounded great, and Larry was wonderful, and we respected his work and read his previous stuff, and let's go forward with this. And now we're making the film, so everything kind of starts here in this part of the office, which is great. Oh, I have to show you one of the walls in the kitchen. So cheesy, I know, but I love this wall because we sort of like honoring the people that we love. What movies have inspired us? What people, you know, as entertainers and artists.
Christy.
Gotta have Christy McNichol on the wall because she is major, and Little Darlings is the best movie ever, and Christy McNichol rocks. We have Al Pacino, The Best Picture, Barbra Streisand, Jim Carrey, Dustin Hoffman, Sidney Poitier, and Clint Eastwood, Mick Jagger, Bruce Lee, Barry Gibb, John Denver, Audrey Hepburn, and there's my grandfather, who I love so much. And that's actually him getting his face mask put on because he always used to wear prosthetic noses, and he would play, you know, Svengali and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and he acted like these crazy wild characters, and I know exactly why I have this need to run around and act like a scary monster because he infiltrated that with me. And he's all over this office because we love my family, and I know I do this because of them, and I like to honor them all the time, and I feel them watching me, everything I do, and I just want to make them proud. And Nan, my partner, who is the reason that we're able to have this company together, because it really takes both of us to figure it out and run it, and we share a creative brain, and she does a 50% side that's also very organized and thoughtful and meticulous, and a great, you know, democracy and leader. She's wonderful, and I'm hopefully aspiring to be all those things, and I'm also the emotional weird actor, so that's fun too. And I like, you know, trying to have a place where people can do all the things that they dream to do. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.